There are a lot of people that don't have Keqing and yet are probably thinking if they should pull for Chao or save for a banner. On today's video I'll be showcasing my Keqing with two different builds and hope to answer that question for you.
You'll be my pleasure.
First, let's start with the Electro Build. In terms of weapons, for this build I recommend the Black Sword, so you can run a crit damage helmet, or Lion's Roar with a crit rate helmet. Lion's Roar is probably better than Black Sword if you can have it refined 5. For the artifacts I'm going with 4 set piece Thunder Suitors, but you can run a 2 set Thundering Fury and 2 set Gladiator or Noblesse. For the cup I'll go with Electro Damage, and for the helmet, as I said before, it depends on the weapon, but the idea is to choose one that gets your crit rate to at least 50%. For the talents, I focus more on basic attacks, first because charge attacks is where Keqing really shines. Currently she has 1800 attack, 46% crit rate and 176% crit damage, with a 46% electro damage. Keep in mind that she gets 50% crit rate after using her ultimate, and that she deals 35% extra damage when the enemy has electro applied on them. Okay, let's test her against the Valen first. For this showcase I'll be using Krai, Bennett and Ganyu in the team. Bennett because of his ultimate and the Noblesse set, Krai for the Thrilling Tales passive, and Ganyu to shut down the Valen faster. As you can see, she can deal some pretty nice damage with this build. There was some 12k crits here and there with charge attacks, and a 21k crit with her ultimate. Overall, I think Electro Keqing is a pretty solid build with really high electro damage and with very good skill rotations for some nice combos. Okay, now let's go for the second build, physical damage Keqing. For the weapon, there is some room here. You can go with Black Sword for the crit rate, or with a physical damage weapon like Prototype Rancor or a Kill of Avonia. I'll be using Black Sword for this build. Artifacts, I went with 2 set piece Bloodstain for the extra physical damage and 2 set piece Gladiator. The cup I'll be running a physical damage one, and for the helmet is the same as the other build, just choose depending on the crit rate you have. Just try to keep it above 50% at least. For the talents, I would only go for basic attacks for this build, because you will only use her ultimate to get that extra crit rate, and her E to proc Superconduct. Her stats for this build will be around 1800 attack, 53% crit rate, and 232 crit damage, with 83% physical damage bonus. For a better use of this build, I recommend having a Krai character, so you can proc Superconduct to lower enemy resistance. Okay, let's test against the Valen again. As you can see, she does a lot more damage with her charge attacks, around 18 to 21k crits, which is the same damage that Electro Keqing does with just her ultimate. I wasn't expecting it to be this good actually. Okay, so Keqing is a pretty nice character overall and very fun as well. She can be built different ways and still do some really nice damage. She is one of the fastest main DPSs in the game and in my opinion pretty strong for a lot of scenarios. Well, I hope this video helps you decide if you should save for her banner or not. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching and I'll see you guys on the next one.